Paramount, Paramount, home of the cash grab. Can I take your money? In today's physical media news topic video, we're going to be talking about on if you should be waiting for the potential 4K releases of certain Paramount titles, or if you should just already be picking up the Blu-ray steelbooks. So I'm going to go over the pros of waiting for a 4K release, the cons of waiting for a 4K release, and ultimately my decision on what I'm going to do and why. So let's get right into it. First, let's talk about the pros of waiting for Paramount to release certain titles to 4K. Well, we've already seen that Wayne's World is getting a 4K slipcover release, even though Paramount just recently released a Blu-ray steelbook for that same title. So collectors are feeling cheated, taken advantage of, that Paramount is just trying to squeeze us for all the money they can. And this might become a trend with Paramount. With the Good Burger Blu-ray steelbook that just recently came out, that might go to a 4K slipcover. And who knows after that, maybe these titles will go to 4K steelbooks. Even for future titles that are announced, like the Catch Me If You Can Blu-ray steelbook, that has probably a high chance of getting a 4K slipcover release. And then also, who knows, maybe a 4K steelbook. So it looks like Paramount is just trying to get this money from us. So if we wait, we hold off for the 4K release, well, now we don't have to double dip, we don't have to triple dip. That allows us to save money as collectors, which is always fantastic, so that we can put money towards other movies we need in our collection. Also, we get to save space on the shelves, so we don't have, 3-4 copies of Wayne's World, right? Do we need that many copies of Wayne's World? Maybe, if you're an absolute fan, but I would be fine with just one copy. Also, another benefit to waiting for a 4K release is maybe you prefer slipcovers over steelbooks, and you would be super happy with a 4K slipcover release. And that way you just wait to have that option, and you get to have it, and you're all happy with that. So there are definitely a lot of benefits for waiting on these 4K releases from Paramount. Secondly, let's talk about the cons of waiting for certain 4K titles from Paramount to be released. So you may not want to wait for a certain movie to get to the 4K format. It just may take too much time for you, and you want to get that Blu-ray steelbook right away to watch one of your favorite movies. Maybe you just love Good Burger so much and you want to watch it now. So you don't want to wait future months to get a 4K slipcover. Also, there's no guarantees at all that these titles will even get a 4K slipcover release. Just because Wayne's World did it, doesn't mean Good Burger will do it. Doesn't mean Catch Me If You Can will do it. Now, do I think there's a good chance both of them could get released? Absolutely. But is there ever 100% certainty? Absolutely not. Especially if the movies don't sell well on the Blu-ray steelbook. You think Paramount's going to release it to 4K? Probably not. So once again, you just don't know if you're going to get it. And you may not want to let this Blu-ray steelbook pass you by. Especially if you really like collecting steelbooks. Still, no matter what, if you buy this one, you still have the steelbook collectability factor. All the things that go great with a steelbook. The protection, the cool looking design. And you may be happy with that, and then okay double dipping to a slipcover, because you're still just looking at them as collectability items. You're getting both a steelbook you really liked, and then also now you're getting it on the 4K quality you like with a different setup of having a slipcover now. So you may be perfectly happy with that, double dipping, triple dipping, and so you may just not want to take any chances and let these Blu-ray steelbooks fly past you, because they have been awesome, especially Good Burger. That steelbook looked fantastic, and Catch Me If You Can looks like a really awesome Blu-ray steelbook. So you just may not want to take any chances with these awesome releases. Now to talk about my decision on what to do with this dilemma. Am I going to wait for these 4K titles to be possibly released from Paramount? Actually, I think I'm going to wait, because I've already waited for Wayne's World. I didn't pick up that Blu-ray steelbook, so now I get to see it in the best definition possible on the 4K, which I'm super excited about, because I haven't seen that movie ever. So I'm ready to see it on 4K for the first time. And I passed on the Good Burger steelbook, even though I really like Good Burger. That's an awesome movie. That is a movie I've seen quite a few times. I'm still okay holding off on it because I really think Paramount is going to continue with the trend of releasing these 4Ks, and I would love to have that movie in a 4K format. So I'm okay waiting on that one too. Now, the one that really does pain me to wait on the most is going to be that Catch Me If You Can 4K release, if it even happens, because that Blu-ray steelbook looks spectacular. The movie is wonderful. It's one of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies. It's just so good, very entertaining. Leonardo DiCaprio is awesome in it. So I really want to have this movie in my collection. I don't have it in my collection yet. But you know what? Even on that title, I will wait for the 4K release because I really think that one has a great chance of getting the 4K treatment. So I'm definitely waiting on these titles just because I know Paramount's trying to get that money from us, and I'm okay just getting one copy of these movies. I don't need the triple dip. Even though I know a lot of collectors do that, they really like it. They like getting every format, every style of movie, and that's awesome. I definitely celebrate that. But for me, I want to save on the money, I want to save on the space, and just get, the best edition of the movie I can. If I'm okay with waiting. In this case, I'm going to be okay with waiting. So that's just my personal choice, but let me know in the comments below, what are you going to do as a physical media collector out there? Are you going to wait on Paramount to release these Blu-rays to the 4K format, or are these steelbooks just too tempting and you're picking up every single one of them? Let me know down below. And if you're just discovering the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this amazing mega fan community, make sure you subscribe right now to stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Okay, see you there!
And if you like this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.